Hey there, and thanks for joining me. So today I tried my hand at a little speed build because we really needed to upgrade the 100 BB house quite a bit. So I think it turned out really well. Honestly, from like what little experience I have with builds, I'm really surprised at what I managed to do. I was kind of like feeling this old British townhouse vibe, but of course, like, I wanted to nice it up a little bit because, you know, Juliet's a classy ass woman, and if she don't got a nice house, she gonna be fussy. But one thing I really wanted to ensure I had in this build was individual bedrooms for all the kids so that they could have their own little spaces. So I kind of just chucked them all upstairs and left them alone since we're not at that point yet. But, you know, it works for what it is. The most irritating point of this build, though, like, the absolute most irritating thing that I had to deal with during this whole build was the roof. Because the camera just kept bouncing all over the fucking place, and it wouldn't stay where I wanted it to at all. It was so annoying. But I mean, hey, I ended up figuring out what I wanted to do with this, and it all turned right as rain by the end of it. So that's good. The kind of overall idea is that this house is just yonks old for the area. Like, all the buildings around here are either like super modern or just a skyscraper. So I kind of figured that maybe Juliet or Juliet's mother was being like a stubborn old lady and just refused to sell her home during the development of the city. Like, I shall not be moved. You shall not pass and destroy my home to make a better building. I mean, hey, that's the story concept, right? That's what you do when you play The Sims. Because I'm a professional. But yeah, I definitely was kind of inspired by like the old Victorian British house builds, and I really like how it looks. It's a very nice style, in my opinion. I'm sorry that the camera like bounces all over the fucking shop through this. Like I said, I'm not used to building, and often I'll kind of just look at everything as a whole as I go through. But one feature I've always wanted in my builds is that little kind of hallway thing where their stairs are and all that stuff. It's just nice. With Juliet's room, it had to be on the ground floor so she could get to the toddlers quicker. But I wanted it to still feel roomy. Like, I wanted to maximize on the space that she had. So that's why I shifted the bed over a little bit. That's why I put that dresser in that corner under the windows, because I liked the light there. But she obviously still has to have her painting supplies in here, because that's her whole story, that's her whole life, right? I couldn't find a rug for the life of me that was okay, so I just ended up, like, putting up with anything at that point. I'm not happy with the color scheme of this room still. I feel like it needs a different go-around, but it works for now. The kids' room, however, like the toddler room, oh my god, it is so nice. It is so colorful, so vibrant. Like, I literally love this room because of how fitting it is for what it is. Like, I didn't want to do a blue or a pink. I wanted it to be kind of gender neutral, and purple seemed perfect for that opportunity. And I wanted it to feel very youthful, lots of kid things in here. And I think I did a good job with this decorating, like, I honestly do. I spent forever looking for clutter and all sorts to put in here, though, I must be honest. Oh, now we're putting in the lights, that's good. I don't like the lights being really big. I like them tiny so I can barely see them, because otherwise it just gets in the way. And the bathroom, look at this bathroom. I went out there, I went for like this kind of golden bathroom, but might have to update that toilet and sink, because they don't match it. Now I'm putting in laundry baskets. A laundry room, yes. They're not something I see a lot, but again, it's one of those little things, those little details that I really wanted in my build. This little corridor space here, it was kind of like a out there concept. I wanted a little cabinet or something where people could just chuck letters before they went on with their day, before they go into the kitchen. It's something I've seen in a house I've visited, and I really liked it. The living room was a real pain in the ass. Like, I couldn't figure out a color scheme. I wanted it to be kind of a muted tone, but I still wanted it to be like a fun environment. And man, I took forever trying to figure out what to do with that little corner. But, like, I didn't know what to do. I wanted it to still have, you know, like the classic TV, sofa kind of thing. But I wanted Juliet to be able to paint in there. And I wanted there to be other things for whenever we have children, for them to be doing in here. So I just couldn't figure out what kind of color scheme I wanted to go with. I was thinking maybe a blue, but it was too vibrant. And then this wallpaper was just too busy. So I just... It took me forever. Basically, as you can see, I'm cycling through everything to try and find something. But eventually I settled on this feature wall, on this blank wall here, with like a muted tone around the rest of the room. I think it's okay, but I'm not sure. I might change that as time goes as well. I struggled the most with this room though. Like, I didn't know what to put in here, or what things I needed, or anything. I tried so hard to make sure I had, like, making it look cluttered, but still not too cluttered. I wanted, cause I feel like Juliet is a very more tidy kind of sim. She likes things to be clean, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what to put in this living room. So I think in the end I settled with another bookcase and a desk. I think I'm doing it now, am I? Yeah, I am. Okay, that's cool. This kitchen though, oh my god. Yes. Okay, so I really like the kind of the brick with the wooden siding kind of style for maybe a kitchen space. It just seems very like classy almost, but not quite too classy. It's like a mix of rustic and uppity, chic maybe. I don't know. So I kind of wanted to run with that chic vibe because, boy, I like chic. Rustic. Boy, I like rustic. I can say my words, right? Don't you judge me. But I was loving this kitchen. I still love this kitchen. This kitchen is probably the best building, the best room in this entire build, honestly. I would marry this kitchen if I could, but you can't marry a room, so never mind. But I honestly enjoy this. Like, even to the finest detail, and make sure that teapot is in the right specific spot. And fuck the fruit, no one needs fruit. But a lovely little homey feature is we've got a welcome mat outside to wipe your feet on before you come in the house, you know. Nice little feature there. And now I'm trying to move the build so we can make it a little more like a garden space, because I think eventually I want to do some plant stuff. But, you know. Oh, I don't think... Did I put an outside bin in? Like a, you know, one of those outdoor bins? I don't know. I'm doing some path work now, though. Bit of decorative foliage. Oh, and now I'm putting in the massage table and stuff that I wanted. They don't work there. I end up having to move them. Oh, I think I did put in a bin. That's good. Okay, so that's done. But that's not all of the build, see? Well, I mean, obviously we gotta have this cute little outdoor garden. Who wouldn't have one of those? Am I right in this kind of thing? I like that we've got the little custom content, kind of fenced off little thing, but it's not too high that you can't walk over it. I like that. Anyway, now we've done with it, we gotta put in an art studio. Because we know that Juliet really wants to do her art. She's really into that. And she kind of wants to get a proper little establishment going with it. So we built her an art studio so that she can do just that. Sims can come over and hang out and paint things together in a lovely, welcoming environment. And I was so happy with this. By a long shot, actually. I didn't mind so much with the lights in this one, though, because it was just kind of to get them in and out of the way. I did have to stop halfway through building this to go and get more money, and it's still not done. I have to finish the kitchen, but, you know, we'll get there. Oh, God, that little walkway was so annoying. I ended up going with this because I thought it would work better than anything, but I like this little space here. It's like a storage thing before the kitchen, and it's just got all the art supplies and stuff. I think it works fantastically, and I like how the art studio itself is so vibrant with so many different colors. It really feels alive in an artistic way, a very creative space. so I'm very fond of that. The kitchen, though, that needs some work. I ain't gonna deny that. Kitchen definitely does need some decent work done. But, you know, it's good so far. It's good so far. Just finishing up some outside details. Can't have it looking too, fancy, but there we go. Now we're in the screenshots. So this is the view from outside. You got that old rustic house, and then the art gallery or art studio. Lots of places to paint. You got your storage, sneak peek of the bathroom because I liked it. Around the back you got graffiti, and then back in the house. And like I said, I didn't know what to do with the living space. I think it's a bit plain, but the kids' room honestly does fit the bill perfectly. It's got all the stuff it needs. Juliet's room, again, kind of plain. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but that kitchen, though, yes, with the laundry room. I mean, you gotta have a laundry room. So that's it from me today. So, I'll see you whenever I see you. Tomorrow, probably. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.